What's good, fam? I'm not sure. I'm coming to you today with not so much a vlog. I kind of regret not vlogging this, how my day was all day dealing with Verizon and Insurion, who's supposed to be the insurance carrier for the phones. Um, Buyer beware. Buyer beware. And when I say that, I am the owner of the the Samsung Flip 5. This is the 5. I'm actually still paying on this phone, right? So as you can see, it's the Flip, right? So it's a constant open and close, right? So I was told from several Verizon customer service reps that the constant opening and closing of the phones, of the flip phones, will lead to this. This is what it leads to after maybe 1,000 opening and closings, right? So there's nothing wrong with my phone. It's an older model, yeah, but it's nothing wrong with my phone except for that issue that Samsung is actually responsible for, right? So when I decided to buy new phones or upgrade my old phones, um, we were asked, did we want insurance? It should cover cracked screens, it should cover loss, theft, this, that, and the third, right? So last Tuesday, I had just uploaded a video on YouTube. My first video in a very long time. I uploaded it. And so after uploading it, I closed my phone and went on about my business. Go to open my phone, and I see in the middle of the screen was just black, all just black. So I'm like, okay, we should be good because we have insurance. Um, so I called Verizon and explained to Verizon what happened. I'm being honest about my phone. I told them I did a video, closed the phone, went off and cooked breakfast, came back, opened the phone up to check on the video, and all of a sudden the screen is black, right? Okay. Explain my truth, right? So they're like, oh, okay, Miss Holmes, we can take care of that. Customer service rep clicking, 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 reading from the prompts. I know how customer service work. All they do all day is read from the computer screen. Whatever your issue is, they type it in, search, and it pops up what you should say and what you shouldn't say, right? We know the game. They think people are stupid. I pay an extra 10. My bill in total for my phone and my husband's phone is over $300, right? That's included with the insurance inside the phone that I pay $10 extra a month for. Assurion is the insurance for under Verizon and AT&T, I think. I'm not sure if it's AT&T. No, Verizon phones and iPhones, right? They know the main thing with people's phones is a cracked screen or something with the screen. How I know? Because the representative had a hardcore conversation with my husband and I about the opening and closing. They told us you have 1,000 times to open and close the phone before the screen becomes defective. So if these representatives knew this, why couldn't they give us that option when we're purchasing the phones? Why couldn't that have been told to us when we're purchasing the phones? That could have been a buyer beware. I love my flip phone. It's so convenient. It fits in the smallest of bags without the case. That's why I love the phone. Because it's not this big old heavy phone I gotta hold in my hand or can't fit into one of my small bags when I'm out for the day. That's the only reason why I really love this phone, for the convenience of it. I spoke to Verizon and Assurion since Tuesday. Today is Saturday. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. This has been going on. They don't give a fuck. They don't give a fuck. So if there's anything wrong with your phone, you're definitely coming out of pocket. Because what they told me, oh, you have to buy, they're like bullying me, literally bullying me. We can't do nothing for you. You have to buy a new phone. The new phone is $99. I'm still paying on the one I have. Why can't the one I have just be fixed? And you don't have to, I don't have to come out of my pocket. What am I paying insurance for? Finally spoke to a representative. I spoke to a representative Tuesday, Wednesday. Assurion came and bullied me to buy a new phone for $99. The same exact phone that I have. Went and bought the phone. Assurion says to me, would you like the representative to deliver it and install your apps for you? Right? I said, yeah, that's not bad. Save me the hassle. Yes, I would appreciate it. Because my screen looks the way it looks, the customer service rep that came to my house, this bitch had her slippers on, yo. And you know she wasn't a Caucasian. She came in here with her leopard print slippers on. Like she just got up out of bed from her house. This is how ghetto Assurion is, right? But you take my $10 every month. Yeah, I'm going to need the insurance because now my husband may come behind me with an issue with his phone. I just want to cancel everything with them. I don't want them to get nothing but the payment and the monthly installment fees that I'm supposed to pay. I don't want nothing extra from them because they lied to you. I was in Assurion since 10 o'clock this morning. I didn't leave Assurion till almost 3 o'clock this afternoon. They did absolutely nothing for me. And I stand corrected. Not Assurion. I break, you fix. They're under Assurion. They do exactly what Assurion tells them to do. They don't do nothing Verizon requests or any other phone carrier that's affiliated with Verizon. They do absolutely nothing but what Assurion says. So from my experience, Assurion only replaces a phone for $99. If your phone is lost or stolen, you got to come out of your pocket of over $200 to get a new phone. Now, if your phone is lost or stolen, why should you be responsible for that? Why can't they give you another phone? You got to come out your pocket another $200 and something on top of the bill you have to pay that month. I was on the phone with Assurion from 10, Assurion and Verizon, from 10 in the morning all the way up to 3 o'clock today. All the way up to 3 o'clock today. They could do absolutely nothing for me. I speak to the customer service rep, and I'm tight with my tongue. And they didn't want to hear that. So they hang up on me. What type of customer service is that? You are trained to deal with callers like me. You're trained. But all I hear answering the phones from Verizon and Assurion, and I'm not trying to sound racist, but it is what it is. Asians for Verizon, Assurion, Mexicans. How I know? Because I've dealt with these people all my life. I'm 55 goddamn years old. You think people are stupid? I give them $300 and something every month for 2 phones. And they could not fix my screen. The screen is not broke or cracked. But they couldn't fix my phone. 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours. 6 hours in that freaking store trying to get some type of approval from either Verizon or Assurion. And Verizon makes it very clear that if that's an issue that you're having with your phone, we have nothing to do with it. See, they purposely and intentionally go under a different umbrella so they don't have to deal with this kind of bullshit. And the people who are buying the phones are the suckers. We the suckers. Because it's just, it's just like buying a car. Once you drop that shit off the lot, it ain't worth a fucking thing. Nothing. Nothing. So, if there's anyone out there getting ready to, or thinking, or considering using Verizon, buyer, be aware. It may sound good when you in the store, you all excited, you want your new phone, you want the newest joint, this, that, and the third. Let something happen to your phone. You're not going to get the same love you got when you first purchased the phone. They're going to give you a bullshit runaround. They're going to transfer you over to Assurion, who don't give a fuck about you or your mother or your father or what you got going on. It's all about you buy the phone for $99. If it's lost or stolen, you pay over $200. What kind of shit is that you tell somebody? All my personal things I go through in my life is on my apps from my old phone. So Verizon or Assurion, they're not paying for it. I find out to get a new screen on this phone is almost $400. It's almost $400. I got all my personal fucking information in my phone, in my notes. I need my phone back. I'm videoing on this new phone I don't really give a fuck about. But I need somehow, some way to make my video and be able to post it. I don't remember any of my passwords. I have so many freaking passwords that I had to put them in my notes because it's too much to remember. All of my personal business is in that phone. So now I got to come out of pocket $400, and I asked Verizon, would they even reimburse me half the money back? The motherfuckers told me no. But I give them credit because what they did do is when I had to buy this new phone, they did credit me back $120. But it's a credit. They're not giving it to me as cash. It's a credit. So whatever that is, I have to apply it to anything pertaining to Verizon that I purchased, or maybe my cell phone bill. I don't know. But it's $120 credit. Buyer beware. I suggest, and I left AT&T because there was too much sneaky links going on. I had found out that there was another phone line on the line that I was paying because I never look at my bill. When the screen comes up, time to pay the bill, me or my husband, we pay the bill and keep it moving. Not really sitting down, and buyer beware also. Read your bill. See what you really paying for. And that's something I didn't do because I went by what the customer said my estimated bill was going to be. That's what we paid, and I kept it moving. But go to find out that somebody had an extra line on my bill I was paying for years and didn't pay attention to. So now I'm like, now I'm trying to fight that, and they're telling me, oh, miss, you are responsible for looking at your bill. If you saw that you was being overcharged, you should have let us know a while ago. That's why I don't fuck with AT&T. That was the only issue I ever had with AT&T. But these motherfuckers, Verizon and Assurion, the insurance, don't waste your money. Don't waste your money because there's nothing that they can do for you. Don't fuck with Verizon because they put those Asian people on. You can hardly understand what they saying. If you speak over them, they got a problem with them, with you. They are trained to deal with people who is upset about their fucking phones. Nowadays, phones is people's livelihood. Everything exists in their life is through their phones. Everything. Every fucking thing. Everything. So, Monday, I'm calling corporate on Verizon and file a complaint. Verizon's customer service, how I ended up at I break, you fix, or you break, I fix. They're under Assurion. They do what Assurion tell them to do as far as the screens and stuff are concerned. Or if you don't want to go through your insurance carrier or your phone carrier, if they're not paying for it, you got to pay out of pocket. And that shit is almost $400 to get my screen back. And the gentleman at the store said to me, all they got to do is approve it and we go ahead and fix it. We fix these phones all the time, every day, all the time. They're open 7 days a week. 7 days a week. So they're about their business. But they could do absolutely nothing for me. So when I'm really thinking about just canceling with Verizon, I don't even give a fuck. Let that shit go on my credit report, whatever. Right now, I'm mad and I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. So if you step into Verizon, right? Because we all are adults and an adult has to purchase the phone. So I need you to be aware of Verizon, Assurion. They talk about they don't know Assurion's policies. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because you're not going to go with an insurance carrier not knowing what they have, what they got going for their customers. And they don't have jack shit. You giving $10 away a month, and Assurion did nothing for me. Nothing. Nothing. So I'm telling you, anybody who's on my page, who's looking at my videos, I am speaking from my heart, from the bottom of my soul. Don't fuck with Verizon because they're not for you. If anything go, they good up until something's wrong with your phone. And once your phone fuck up, they're going to give you their ass to kiss. And I learned that today. I was in one store. I didn't eat breakfast. I didn't eat lunch. It was 90 degrees outside. I'm on the phone with Verizon. I'm on the phone with Assurion. I'm talking to the customer service rep in I Break, You Fix It store all day for 5-6 hours today. And nobody could help me. But they're going to be looking for their payment. They're going to be looking for their payment. They're going to be looking for their payment. Right? Fuck all y'all. Fuck y'all. And I'm going to keep reposting this video and reposting this video until somebody gets it. Until somebody gets it. Don't let Verizon soup you up. They will fuck you over. Verizon and Assurion, they're running neck and neck with each other. Don't get caught up. I'm going to tell anybody, fuck with AT&T. Fuck with AT&T. Because from my experiences with AT&T, I told them something was wrong with my phone, whatever the case might have been with my phone. They said they'll send me a replacement, right? When you get the replacement, put that phone back in the box and send it back to us. That was it. Never had to go to a place to fix my phone. Just waited for AT&T to send what they needed to send. I sent what I needed to send, and we both went on our merry ways. But these motherfuckers, Verizon, they suck dick. And they suck it hard. I don't care. This video is not for children. This video is for adults. I'm keeping it 100. Because now I'm pissed off. I was supposed to go away on vacation in a couple of weeks. Now I got to dip into vacation money to fix a fucking screen on a phone? $400? Called the Geek Squad. Best Buy. These motherfuckers tell me, oh, you had to have bought the phone from here in order for us to fix it. My son says, Mom, why don't you go to one of those cheap mom and pop stores in the mall? So I'm going to go, but they probably going to cost more than I break, you fix. It's probably going to be more because it's in the fucking mall. And everybody's all about this. They don't give a fuck about your lifestyle. They don't give a fuck about what's going on in your world. They don't give a fuck if you need this for work. They don't give a fuck. It's all about the mighty dollar. It's all about, nobody gives a fuck. But you got my money though. But I'm going to show you better than I can tell you. I really am. I'm calling the corporate office on Monday. I'm going to go through all those fucking dumbass emails Assurion sent me. Verizon guaranteed that I go to I break, you fix it. They put a time and everything in the system, and I went there. And I get there and the customer service rep says to me, oh, okay, I see you have a claim number, a reference number, you're good to go. I just need you to go into Assurion or call Assurion and let them give me the go-ahead to fix the phone. And Assurion was like, no, that's not in our policy. I never read nothing about a fucking Assurion policy. When they asked me if I wanted insurance for the phone, I said, yeah. They never explained the fucking thing to me. They never explained nothing to me. All I know is I had insurance on both of our phones. That's all I knew. This motherfucker gonna tell me today, oh, it's the customer's responsibility to read the contracts and to read the insurance policy and this, that, and the third. Now, y'all see I wear glasses, right? And I still can't read the motherfucking contracts. And when I left that fucking store, they gave me no fucking contract. They gave me a receipt. And on that receipt, there was no fucking contract on that bitch. Whatever I sign, they'll tell you, oh, this is just to let the company know that you're now a customer with Verizon. Sign here. Oh, this is just to let them know that this is the payment you'll be making. Sign here. No one ever said anything to me about the clause as far as the insurance is concerned until your phone is fucked up. Until your phone is fucked up. So at the end of the day, Verizon and Assurion can kiss my motherfucking ass. And anybody who's about to become indebted to these motherfuckers, really do your research. Do your research and figure out which one is better, AT&T or Verizon. And in my opinion, I should have stayed with AT&T because I never had an issue with that one thing. Never had an issue with AT&T but that one thing. And I just said, they're cheating me. They're stealing my money. Anybody who I know is stealing from me, I'd be a fool to still fuck with you. I'd be a fool to still fuck with you. I'm a chick from up top. I'm nobody's fucking sucker. And when I feel I'm being suckered, either I'm going to step to you like I did today, and I said some unchoice things to every representative I spoke to. I did. Why? Because I didn't get no customer satisfaction whatsoever. I told them, bitch ass motherfuckers, don't ask me to complete a survey because I'm going to tell you to suck my dick. How about that? That's what I'm going to tell you. So, with that being said, I'm going to post this video every freaking day. Whatever video I have going on, because I'm still trying with this YouTube thing, and I don't know if this is a gift or a curse. Maybe because something positive is coming back from this, or maybe it's just not meant for me to be. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. But what I am is I'm fucking irritated, yo. I'm so irritated. The customer service with Verizon is bullshit. And I guarantee when you call Verizon, you're going to speak to an agent. And I guarantee if you have to call Assurion for your insurance, you're going to speak to a Mexican. Asian, Mexican. Tariffs, immigration, send back. You do the fucking math. You do the fucking math. Trump is sending all these motherfuckers back. So now I'm taking all this shit personal. All this shit I'm taking personal. It's not right how these phone companies fuck with people's lives. My whole entire life is on this fucking phone. You see what's wrong with it? The screen is blacking out from opening and closing the phone constantly. From opening and closing the phone constantly. They told me they give their customers at least 1,000 opening and closings. I use this phone every day, all day. Every day, all day. So that's inevitable. 1,000 opening and closing, that's inevitable. So now my life is cut short because these motherfuckers don't even want to fix the screen. And the people at I Break, You Fix said they can do it without a problem. And so I asked them, I said, if I have to come out of pocket, how much? This he, she, whatever it was, didn't know what to call them, a he or she. Didn't know. Told me $380 something. That makes no sense to me. They're ripping people off and all this. People are, these companies are getting away with this. These are $1 trillion businesses. And it's gonna break you to fix a person's screen who's never called and gave you a problem, never said had any complaints about her phone. But you can't fix my phone. So fuck you. And that's where I'm at. So like I said, I'm going to blast. Don't buy from Verizon. Don't buy their insurance. Go to AT&T. Go, I don't know how T-Mobile is. I can't speak for T-Mobile. I've had a horrible experience with Verizon. I had a so-so experience with AT&T. I'd rather go with so-so than horrible. I'd rather go with so-so. So, buyer beware. Don't fuck with Verizon. Verizon is full of shit. Don't fuck with Verizon. Because you are going to feel the same way I'm feeling, lost and you mad because it's summertime and you got to come up out of your pocket for $400 fucking dollars to fix a screen that the company just have to get permission for to go ahead and fix. To go ahead and fix. So fuck Verizon. Buyer beware. Peace.